from some survivors of alleged clergy sex abuse after the Archdiocese of New Orleans increased a proposed settlement plan by $50 million.
As Tan Trong reports, it's part of the Archdiocese bankruptcy case that seemingly was in danger of collapsing.
There's now a $230 million deal on the table to settle hundreds of sex abuse lawsuits against the Archdiocese of New Orleans. That's $50 million more than previously negotiated in the Archdiocese bankruptcy case. It was a deal Richard Kuhn refused to accept.
There was absolutely no way I would have voted for the previous deal.
Kuhn is among the 600-plus survivors of alleged clergy sex abuse who sued the Archdiocese for damages. He says a Catholic school administrator sexually abused him when he was a young boy. For Johnny Crummell,
right when we came here, we started getting abused.
He says the 3 years he spent at the Madonna Manor orphanage were hell.
We used to be altar boys in this church, and people would come from all over and do what they wanted to do with us.
Crummell, too, was a hard no on the old deal.
I wasn't going to vote yes for it because it was a backdoor deal.
For the bankruptcy to move forward, 2/3 of the survivors must vote in favor of the settlement plan. Their decision could determine the financial future of the Archdiocese.
There's uncertainty about votes?
That was Soren Gislason, right before the crucial voting period began. He and a host of other attorneys represent a substantial number of survivors reluctant to approve the previous deal. But after the Archdiocese guaranteed an additional $50 million connected to the sale of its Christopher Holmes properties, they're now encouraging their clients to vote yes. Kuhn and Crummell say they're unsure.
I have a wait and see. I'm open-minded for sure.
Do you feel better about this plan than you did than the old plan?
I feel better knowing that the attorneys for certain abuse survivors are involved in the negotiations.
I got to think about it. And all I want is more justice for, the things that they done here.
The Archdiocese of New Orleans and a separate committee of survivors called the new deal one of the most significant steps and milestones in the 5-year-old bankruptcy case. But it all depends on the vote of survivors. If the new deal fails, the case likely dies. Voting ends October 29th. In Marrero, Tan Trong, Fox 8 Local First.